I want to do a video, a comparison between my family's life here versus my family's life back home. I'm an early riser, so nothing's changed there. This morning I got up at 4:30. I wake my wife up at 6 if she's not already awake. She wakes the kids up at 6. We get the kids off to school at 7. And then we decide what we're going to do, not what we have to do. If I was at home right now in Indiana, I would have to be out feeding the cows or doing something else around the barn, or may have to be on the tractor, or may have to repair the fence. The more you own, the more you have to take care of, the more stress you have, the more worries you have. I'm not saying that it's bad to own things, because I still have a farm in Indiana, and I do plan on getting rid of my farm. I'm going to keep my U.S. connection. We're going to get rid of our farm. We're going to buy a smaller house, probably somewhere in the south. So I want a bass boat so we can go home, still go fishing, and we can still go hunting, hog hunting, deer hunting, things like that. Things that we like to do. Things the whole family, even my wife, she likes to hunt, and my boys. But the thing about living here, our money stretches so much further. So we don't have the money worries when the price of gas goes up to $4 a gallon at home. I mean, it doesn't affect us like when we were working, or when eggs, when the price of eggs would jump up. All the prices of food and things like that. When those things jump up that affect people, it just doesn't affect us here. I make a lot less income here than I did. Well, I don't make any income. It's what the income that I get monthly. When I was working, I made well over 6 figures a year. And now I don't make near that. But I live a better lifestyle here, and I have less worries here than I did when I was working. And here, I'm not forced to do anything that I don't want to do. Me and my wife, the biggest thing that we worry about probably is, what would you say, Krista? What are we going to have for supper tonight? Yeah, that's probably our biggest concern. What are we going to have for supper tonight? Or what do you want to do? Our kids go to school Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So Wednesday, well, what do you want to do with the kids? Well, it's been easy here lately because our 14-year-old, he broke his leg playing basketball. Excuse me. But so that's kept us sidelined for a little while. But there are things we like to explore. We like to go places. We like to see things. There's a lot to do here in Davao City. And the reason we chose Davao City, and I've been asked this question, why I chose here instead of another place in the Philippines. Well, because Davao City's safe. Davao City's good for a family. If you're bringing a family over here, and by all means, don't be afraid to bring your family over here. There's some excellent schools here for children, and it's safe here. I would vouch for the cab drivers here are not like Manila. I've never once been ripped off or even attempted to be ripped off by a cab driver. And people here, they're so proud of how safe and how honest that the citizens of Davao City are. They're all very. What would be a good word to describe it?
They take pride.
Yeah, they take pride in being
safest.
honest and it being such a safe place. And when you're in an environment like that, that just makes you feel good. When I was in the USA, I had a gun in my truck. I had a gun in my car. I had a gun in my side-by-side. I kept a gun on my tractor. I kept a gun. I live in rural Indiana, and I don't have any houses around me. I'm half an hour from a Walmart, half an hour from a grocery store. And call me paranoid, I probably am, but I even carried a gun when I was cutting grass. I know the trolls are going to love this in the comments, but feel free. But that's me, and that's my business. But here, I don't feel unsafe. A lot of times at night, I take a walk, and I feel perfectly safe. And I don't even feel a need to have a gun here. I know a lot of my friends are back home thinking, "What the hell happened to Randy?" When I came here, a whole weight was lifted off my shoulders. The whole pace of life is so much slower. It's easier. It's happy. You're not around uptight people. You're not around pushy people. The only time you hear a horn honk, it's not out of anger. It's out of because someone's passing someone. It's not. You don't have the road rage. You have the traffic here. The traffic in Davao City can get rough at times, but it's not because you don't have the road rage like you do at home. Everybody's happy. You don't hear people in line complaining, and you don't hear disrespectful kids talking back to their parents. Only my kids, and we're working on that. But please don't be discouraged by wanting to come to Davao City. And they asked me, well, maybe I'll go to a city to be around expats, but I didn't want to be around expats. I wanted to get away from that. I wanted to find out what the true Philippine culture was first, and then I could decide if I want to be around expats. If I want to be around expats, I will. But I'm enjoying living my life with my family and being around these wonderful Philippine people. I know what American people are like. And I'm an American person, and there's a lot of good American people, and there's a lot of American people that are not the type of people that I prefer to be around anymore. And I'm going to say this, and it may offend people, but oh well. I'm a Christian person, and a lot of people in America now have turned away from God. And that's not the kind of people I want to be around. Philippines is a Christian nation, and I like that. That's one of the reasons why I came here. But I just wanted to give you a comparison, to give you a little lowdown on my life here versus my life in the USA. Until next time, be safe, have a good one, and for my Philippine followers, mahal kita.